Welcome back to Before the Bounce. We got the women's footy profile joining us. We got Tella Wise from Blackfriars Footy Club. We got Kristy McDonald from the Smithfield Footy Club, and we got Ali Bull, the women's footy journalist for us. Ladies, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
It's good to have you all on. We got to thank my foot doctor as well. Happy feet, happy athlete. So they're a nice little slogan as well. Give them a little plug. They're very, very good to us. So, girls, Tella, we'll start with you. How did you first get into footy?
Oh, get into footy. I was a ballerina.
Oh, that's a bit of a career change.
And no, I don't know, I got a bit bored of not being able to tackle people, I guess. So I just took a bit of a flip and I think it's helped with agility, but other than that, I've had no clue.
So you're a football lover of the sport before that?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Avid Collingwood fan from birth.
Some of the worst.
Get her off.
My mum's a Collingwood fan. Shout out to mum, it's your birthday today. Sorry I couldn't make dinner.
There you are.
But no, and so you're involved with Blackfriars as well.
Yeah, I am.
2019 being the first year that they've had a women's team as well. So how has the season gone this year?
It's been pretty amazing, to be honest. We started in Div 5 and then we got bumped up. So we were doing really well in Div 5, started testing the waters in Div 4, a bit of a slow start, but we made the finals and we knocked out our first semi to Pulteney, and then we made the prelim and couldn't quite get it after Chenoweth. So we didn't make it to the grand final this year, but we came really, really far for our inaugural season. So pretty proud of the girls, yeah.
Brilliant. And is it true, you've had to try and fund the whole team requirements, uniforms, a lot.
Everything.
Medical. Yeah. How was that to then not only just start a footy team, but you've then got to get all that funding together? How did you go with all that?
I think we've just got a really supportive club who loves the sport, so it's everything to them, and I don't think funding really came into it as a separate kind of matter. It was just, we love this team, it's like our family, and we all just chipped in, and it's just become a reality this year. So
no, it's honestly fantastic. Obviously, my sister's played a couple of games of footy. She's more of a cricketer, but no, it's great to see women's footy going so well. And Kristy, obviously, Smithfield as well. Dwayne Nisbet doing wonderful things down there. Heavily involved in the men's side as well yourself. You just love your footy, and it's great to be involved.
I think it's in the blood. I think it starts from being a young and watching your brothers grow up and play. We're watching them going out every week. I don't think I had a choice. I think I was going to love footy from the minute I seen a ball. So no, it's really good. This year, I played as a junior when I was younger, and unfortunately back then you had to stop when you were 13. So obviously things are a lot different now, but I had to stop then, and probably a good thing I have zero ability, so they probably didn't really want to waste all the money on me as a young'un. So wait till I had to pay for myself. So then just went out, started watching the boys obviously, and Dwayne, just the passion that Dwayne has and the love for it, you can't not want to get involved. I'm going to give him a big head because he's going to watch this, but he loves it. But he rubs off on you. He can't help but his love for the club and love for footy. Just got to get around it.
He's an absolute ripper, and the Smithfield Footy Club doing wonderful things down there. Just on your brother quickly, he had a pretty reasonable game on Sunday. Got best on.
Just ask him. He did.
I only know because he messaged me to tell me how good he was.
He rang me. I've known from him about 6 months, and he rang me. So he did have a ripper game. He did have a great game, and I'm super proud of him. Obviously, going out and watching him every week, it's good to see him back out there and keeping on the rails and playing some good footy.
Very good swoopy to see him back playing footy at Smithfield. At the moment, how many women's teams have we got?
Just the one. So we're hoping to sort of, this is our second year, so we're hoping to sort of branch out and get the two. Put a feeler out there early on to see how many, what sort of numbers. And it was looking good at the start, but then with injuries and things even coming in pre-season, we just couldn't do it. So we just got the one at the moment, but hopefully, obviously next year, want to build on that and hopefully get the two. So
yeah, and the integration between the men and the women's at Smithfield, is it?
It's good.
It's very good?
Very good. Like, honestly, the best I've seen. Like, I talk to a lot of the other women clubs and, the other teams, and it's very separate. Like, I hear it's very separate. They do separate functions, separate everything. But I think I'm a big part of that. I'm very close to a lot of the lads as well, so I don't reckon I really let it be an option. I make sure that I make sure that every function we're all there, and I nag them until they say yes. So no, it's good. It's really good. They're all out watching us, supporting us every week. Out on the hill, just screaming for us, which is good. So, and we do the same for them. We all take turns running water for each other and getting around each other. So it's great atmosphere out there.
That's brilliant. And girls, over the summer, is there obviously while footy pre-season and that is there a sport that will be trying our hands at, or just wait for footy season to come around?
Oh, look, we've got another carnival coming up, so we're still going to have a few more sessions of footy. But I'm actually going to put my hand up to play cricket again. I had a few seasons out at Gawler Central a few years ago, so zero ability again. But I love the sport. So I don't know where I'm going to play yet. I think I probably should play at Smithfield, considering I'm out there 99% of the time. But I'll probably get, they'll kick me out if I don't. So I'll give cricket a go, and netball's always up there as well. So just trying to get the fitness up for really just to get a good season of footy next year. That's my aim. So.
Yeah, beautiful. Tell it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, half of our team plays Gaelic, so I might give that a crack. Don't see why not.
Yeah, we got teams in Adelaide.
Yeah, we do. We've got heaps of teams in Adelaide.
There you
go. Yeah. Give that a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very fun watching the Gaelic. Now, Ali, yourself, been a massive part of promoting women's footy this year with the South Australian footballer and the rest of our team. How exciting has that been to be a part of?
It's been absolutely amazing. I've been a footy diehard since I was young. I grew up, I'm the only girl, so I've got brothers. So I grew up watching them, and from the age of about 11, I was like, I reckon I want to go into footy journalism. At school, we had to do like projects always about footy. I interviewed Koshi for one of my projects once. But yeah, it's been great. So obviously getting all the girls on the show, I've made great connections. So obviously
we're still trying to recruit her, but she's not.
I've worked with these girls before, and it's just amazing to see the exposure that it's getting. And yeah.
Yeah, and obviously doing an absolute power of work in that space, which is fantastic. It's like I said, it's great to see women's footy being the spotlight being put on it, and it's only going to get better and better, and more exposure as the years go on. I know the Barossa Light and Gawler, where I'm involved, they had an uptake of 90 girls this year, so it went from 240 to 330 or something in 12 months. So it's only going to keep growing bigger and bigger as well. But so going forward, Ali, yourself into 2020, what would you like? Have you got anything that you'd like to see happen to keep? That needs to happen from a men's standpoint or a club standpoint to keep promoting women's footy?
I reckon I'd like to see more girls involved, so especially within the media. It's a very male-dominated place. I'd love to see more females getting involved in the media to show that obviously it's acceptable, and it's pretty male-dominated, but I would love to see more girls involved and more female coaches, all that type of stuff, yeah.
No, absolutely, it's great, and already, obviously watching a lot of women's footy, the way the skills the women are progressing from year one of sort of AFLW, that's really when it got put on the map, to now the improvement already so far, it's been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah, you watch people like Erin Phillips, Taylor Harris, they're absolutely incredible, and I reckon they're up there, some of the men, their strength, their agility, like their kicking skills, everything's just like, it's progressed so far. Even in like the softball, I've seen some games, and like it's just amazing how far everyone's come since it kind of progressed from the beginning. Yeah. No,
it's fantastic. And in terms of obviously a lot of government grants and that out for clubs now to do female change rooms, I reckon there's a massive grant out at the moment for clubs to get all that done. But how can we go about getting more sponsors on board for women's footy? Is there something more that we've got to do to be able to get them on, so that the girls don't have to pay for their stuff, so it can be funded like the men's?
I think we just got to keep pushing it. Like, you just got to push it and push it and push it, because like you can't just let it sit and come to you. Obviously everyone out there, like you girls are showing that you want it and you need it, and that you're obviously very worthy of it. And like the men just get it handed to them, but whereas like you're showing that you have the skills like them, and you're just as good as them, I think. That's why she's our favourite. But yeah, I think that it should just be a guarantee to them, like they're promoting the sport in a positive way. Yeah, so I reckon it should happen.
I think shows like this are perfect for it.
Yeah.
The shows like that Luke puts up at the SA Footballer and things like what you do, just even having us on, I think we're the first females, that's pretty...
First females on before the bounce, yes.
Oh, yes. God, look at that privilege.
Getting girls around, shows like this, and I think that's definitely helped. So.
No, and it's great to have you on, as well as looks like the bosses put me in a job offer to Ali as well. So next year, if we got fortnightly, can we get you to do a women's segment on
I'd love
before
to.
the bounce?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Rocky, you'll be watching this back. Lock it in, mates. We got a women's segment on a fortnightly basis next year. Girls, thank you very much for coming on, the three of you. It's, like I said, women's footy, it's fantastic. We've got to get my sister playing a bit more because she'll be a star. But
There's a spot out of Smithfield if she
Yeah.
wants. Send her out.
Send her the card, give her the card.
Right?
get into her. But no, ladies, thank you very much. It's fantastic what you're doing, and women's sport, it's just taking off in general. So it's great to see, and we're very happy and privileged to be a part of that as well out before the bounce, and in terms of our role in the media as well. So thank you for coming on, and thank you everyone for tuning in to Before the Bounce, and stick around, we've got plenty more coming. Don't forget, find us on Facebook at the South Australian Footballer, Piranha Media. You can find us at our YouTube channel as well, the SA Footballer TV, for all content around South Australian football, all our magazines, and especially Before the Bounce each week. With over 155,000 subscribers, you can't go wrong with the South Australian Football and Piranha Media.